I once saw a man walk into a hotel lobby wearing a flawless navy suit. Tailored perfectly, elegant posture, confident walk. And on his back, a shiny nylon backpack with bright zippers. In that moment, the suit disappeared. Because here's something nobody tells men. Accessories can destroy an outfit faster than bad clothing ever can, especially after 50. At this stage, people don't judge your trends, they judge your refinement. Your watch, your glasses, your belt, your bag. These small things tell the world whether you are a man of substance or a man still figuring it out. And for mature men, accessories are dangerous territory. One wrong move and you don't look distinguished. You look like you're trying too hard, like you're wearing a costume instead of clothes. Today, let's fix that. Here are the 5 essential accessories every mature gentleman needs, not to decorate himself, but to equip himself. 1. Eyewear, the instant facelift. Let me tell you something surprising. Your glasses can make you look 10 years younger or 10 years older. And most men don't realize which one they're choosing. For many men over 50, needing glasses feels like an inconvenience, but in reality, it's one of the biggest style opportunities you'll ever get. Because glasses don't just sit on your face, they change its structure. They can restore definition that time has softened, or they can highlight every sign of aging. And the most common mistake? Rimless frames. You've seen them. Thin wire rectangles, barely visible, sliding down the nose. They were popular in the 90s. They should have stayed there. As we age, we lose brow definition. Skin texture changes, lines appear. Rimless frames offer no structure to balance that. Instead, the metal catches light and draws attention to exactly what you don't want noticed. You don't look distinguished. You look tired. The solution is simple, and it's elegant. Acetate frames. Thicker, bolder, intentional. They recreate the brow line. They frame the eyes. They bring strength back to the face. There are 3 foolproof styles. The first is the classic square, black or tortoise. This works on nearly every man. The second is clear or champagne acetate. Modern, lighter, friendlier. And for sunglasses, forget the sporty shapes. Choose aviators or clubmasters. Timeless shapes for timeless men. One more trick most men don't know. Buy premium non-prescription glasses with blue light lenses. Wear them when you're tired, traveling, or under harsh lighting. They hide fatigue better than anything else. Remember the fit. Centered pupils, proper width, no pressure on the temples. Your glasses are not a medical device. They are a style instrument. Treat them like one. 2. The watch. Heritage versus hardware. Let's talk about the quietest signal of status a man can wear. His watch. You can be standing in a $5,000 suit, perfect fit, perfect shoes, perfect posture. But if a black plastic smartwatch lights up on your wrist every 30 seconds, the illusion breaks. At the gym? Fine. At a wedding? In a meeting? Closing a deal? It destroys mystique. Because it says something you don't intend to say. It says you are reactive, that you are owned by notifications, that your attention is for sale. And nothing looks less powerful on a mature man than distraction. Old money signals something very different. Control over time, not submission to it. This is why refined men return to analog. You don't need a Rolex. You need a watch with hands, mechanical or a high-quality quartz, because a smartwatch becomes obsolete in 2 years. An analog watch can be worn for 30, passed down for 50. That's not technology, that's legacy. There are only 2 watches a mature gentleman truly needs. The first is the dress watch. Leather strap, black or dark brown, a white or cream dial, a thin case that slips under a cuff, minimal markers, no clutter. Elegant, understated, timeless. You don't need to spend thousands. A Seiko Presage, an Orient Ombino. Under $200, and it looks like a vintage Omega from across the room. The second is your everyday sport watch. Stainless steel bracelet, diver or field watch design, black or deep blue dial. This is rugged competence, reliable, masculine, quietly capable. Seiko 5 Sports, Tissot Gentleman. These watches don't scream for attention, they earn respect. And then there is size. This is where many men go wrong. A 50mm watch is not impressive. It's loud, distracting, insecure. The sweet spot? 38 to 41 millimeters. A smaller watch whispers confidence. A large watch screams for it. Remember, you wear the watch does not wear you. One final detail most men overlook. Match the metal of your watch to your wedding ring. Steel with silver, gold with gold. Consistency signals intention, and intention is what separates style from randomness.
3. The belt, the silent divider. Let's talk about the most abused accessory in menswear, the belt. A small strip of leather that quietly divides your outfit in half and silently decides whether you look refined or careless. Cracked leather, peeling edges, and worst of all, billboard buckles. The giant H, the interlocking G's, the LV plaque shining at your waistline. Gentlemen, after 50, this doesn't signal success. It signals insecurity. It says, I need the logo to prove I have money. And there's another problem no one mentions. A loud belt draws attention to the exact place we don't want attention, your midsection. The belt sits at the visual center of your body, which means whatever is happening there gets amplified. This is where old money thinking becomes powerful, because in refined style, a belt should almost disappear. It should never be the star of the outfit. It should simply do its job, quietly, correctly, elegantly. There are 3 rules every mature man must follow. First, the buckle. Frame buckle only. A classic prong buckle in silver or brushed metal. No plates, no box frames, no oversized hardware, no gimmicks. Second, match your metals. If you're wearing a silver watch, you wear a silver buckle. Gold watch, gold buckle. This small consistency signals intention, and intention is what separates style from randomness. Third, match your leather. Black shoes, black belt. Dark brown shoes, dark brown belt. If you mismatch these, the outfit looks like you dressed in the dark, and nothing undermines authority faster than looking accidental. Now let's talk weekends. This is where you upgrade. A braided or woven leather belt adds texture. Texture signals relaxed sophistication. It gives off what I call Italian architect energy. Effortless, thoughtful, mature. And here's a detail almost no one talks about. The tail of the belt. When fastened, it should end just past the first belt loop, not hanging halfway to your pocket, not barely reaching. Precision matters, because style after 50 is not about bold statements, it's about quiet correctness. Number 4, the bag, your portable office. Let's talk about the accessory that exposes a man faster than anything else. His bag. You can be wearing a beautiful suit, perfect fit, clean shoes, confident posture. But the moment you swing a nylon backpack over your shoulder, everything collapses. Instant downgrade, from executive to IT support. And it's not just aesthetic, it's functional damage too. Backpacks crush your suit shoulders. They cause fabric pilling from friction. They trap heat and wrinkle your jacket. You're literally damaging the very clothes you invested in. But visually, it's even worse. A backpack carries student energy, gym energy, college hallway energy. And men of status do not carry gym clothes into boardrooms. This is where you upgrade to structure and leather. Here's a simple test. When your bag hits the table, it should make a thud, not a rustle. That sound alone tells people what kind of man you are. There are only two correct options for a mature gentleman. The first, a slim leather briefcase. Full-grain leather, dark brown, oxblood, or black. Structured enough to stand upright on its own. Here's the golden rule. If your bag collapses when you set it down, it's cheap. Structure signals seriousness. The second option, the masculine tote. Rugged leather or heavy canvas. Short handles only. Carried by your side, never slung over the shoulder. This gives what I call creative director energy. Confident, capable, effortless. Now let's talk about travel. One-night business trip? Never show up with a plastic roller bag. Instead, carry a leather or canvas duffel. Picture this. Hotel lobby. Duffel in one hand, coat draped over the other arm. That's jet-set authority. And remember the small details. No jingling zippers, no neon lining, no loud logos. Leather, brass, canvas. Materials that age with you, not against you. Because your bag is not just storage, it's your portable office. 5. Hats, the danger zone. Let's step into the most dangerous territory in men's style. Hats. This is where many men, without realizing it, lose dignity. Not because hats are bad, but because the wrong hat turns a distinguished man into a character. And after 50, you never want to look like a character. You want to look like yourself, refined. The first trap is what I call the fedora fantasy. You've seen it. A man puts on a fedora and suddenly feels stylish. But unless you're at a vintage wedding, a jazz musician on stage, or wearing a full-length formal overcoat in winter, the fedora doesn't look elegant. It looks like costume, like you're playing a role instead of dressing for your life. The second trap is even worse, the midlife snapback. Flat brims, neon logos, energy drink branding across the front. This doesn't say youthful. It says identity crisis. It says you're trying to borrow style from a generation that doesn't belong to you. So what are the correct options? Simple, mature, understated. The first is the dad hat, soft cotton or corduroy, curved brim, no giant logos, navy, black, khaki. This signals leisure, calm confidence, effortless masculinity. The second is for winter, the flat cap, slim profile only. Avoid the oversized balloon-shaped newsboy styles. Pair it with a wool coat or a barber jacket. It gives off timeless British country energy, refined, grounded, masculine. And for extreme cold, the cashmere beanie. No pom-poms, no acrylic pilling, 100% cashmere in charcoal or navy. Quiet luxury in its purest form. Here's the rule to remember. If people notice your hat before they notice your eyes, you chose the wrong hat. Because hats should frame you, not define you. Style is a language. And whether you realize it or not, you are speaking it every single day. Your suit is the sentence, but your accessories, they are the punctuation. And punctuation is what gives a sentence meaning. You can craft a powerful sentence, but end it with the wrong mark, and the entire message changes. A beautiful suit with a cheap backpack, a refined outfit with a loud logo belt, an elegant presence interrupted by a glowing plastic smartwatch. Suddenly, the message is confused, because the difference between a man wearing clothes and a gentleman with style is found in inches of leather and steel. Small things, quiet things, but powerful things. After 50, you have earned something most younger men have not. Presence, history, authority. You've earned the right to look distinguished. So don't let a $20 plastic watch or a flashy belt buckle or a noisy bag undermine everything you've built. The good news?
You don't need to fix everything today. This is not about a shopping spree. It's about refinement. Start small. Upgrade the belt, then the bag, then the watch, then the eyewear. Build slowly, intentionally, because quality whispers, chaos screams. And a distinguished man never needs to scream. He walks into a room and the room adjusts. Be the man who whispers. If you're ready to master the art of aging well, hit subscribe and stay sharp.